Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kay, and I'm here today to bring you the Beyond the Gates Season 2, Episode 105 or 106. Okay, let me just get down to it, y'all. This episode was a lot. A lot was happening, okay? So we're picking up from the previous episode, the tornado. Okay, so we have found out that the tornado has blown a tree through the ballroom. Okay, so a tree has flown through the window, flown through the ballroom. People are scattered everywhere. Come to find out, Anita and Vernon, along with Leslie, were under a reception desk, and Vernon was shielding Anita like the man he is. Martin was still giving instructions to people, telling people where to go, and so I think Martin's last words was to Smitty and was telling him to go over there and cover Mom. Ted was with Shanice. Kat and Eva were together. Turns out they ran and hid under the stairs. Kyle and what's that girl name? Haley, they are in a closet somewhere. There was still a lot of patrons under the ballroom and under the tables. Who else am I thinking about? I don't know where Isaiah was. Isaiah and Tomas were somewhere. Naomi and Ashley were still upstairs in the bridal suite. Danny and Bill are still on the elevator. And so at this point, people are hurt. Okay? So now Vernon, like the man he is devising a plan. Vernon has devised a plan. He's trying to get people to help. Martin's event coordinator is trying to gather a list of people who are attending the event, who are missing. Nobody has cell service. All the power is out. We see that Jacob was at the police station, and Jacob was at the police station. Elon is informing him that there was a tornado near Fairmont Crest, and that all the family is there. Darlene is working that night. She is working on dispatcher. And so basically there's video, and so they want to know if everybody's okay. Because, what is going on, Jacob has taken it upon himself. Jacob has left. He dashed out of the precinct. He is on his way to his wife. Okay. We see Leslie treated Anita. Anita has sprained her ankle or something. I don't know if something fell on her or if she fell on it, but she has sprained her ankle. There's a first aid kit. Leslie is administering first aid to Anita, and she told Vernon to go ahead and go and do his thing, and she would take care of Anita. So Vernon is going throughout the building looking for the walkie-talkies. That way they can all communicate back and forth to each other since there is no electricity going on. Also, Vernon is trying to get through the building. He's trying to clear pathways. He's trying to see which ways is clear. That way, when the first responders come, he can instruct them on the way in. So also he's looking for the generator because he's wondering why the backup power did not come on. Who's on standby? Ted is on standby. Shanice is on standby. Ashley is on standby. Nicole is on standby. I'm missing somebody. I thought it was 5 people. I don't know. So everybody is looking for Kat, Eva, Danny and Bill, and Martin. So everybody's in the ballroom, and while they're trying to clean up and get people first aid, because they try to create like a triage area, they hear a voice coming from the floor, and somebody is saying, "Can you help me?" Come to find out, Andre is under all the rubble and something has impaled his leg. So I don't know if like shards of glass went through, but it was something going through his leg, and they did not want to remove it because they said that he could bleed out. So while Andre is on the floor, possibly fighting for his life, his wife is on the elevator arguing with her ex-husband. Danny, I told you not to backslide because I was going to have to tug at your wig. I'm going to get to the other stuff because that's important, but right now I got to handle you because why in tarnation you and Bill in there arguing? You panicking, rightfully so, because you don't know what's going on. Your children is out there, your family is out there. Is stuff going on that could be hurt. fine, well, and good. But y'all hunching in that elevator while somebody is possibly gone on to meet the Lord. I don't know. Danny, how could you hurt Andre in this capacity? That man is currently stabbed up with whatever flew into his body, and you was on the elevator hunching your ex-husband. You should feel shame. I was rooting for Andre and Danny. And I hate this happened. But not only is Bill cheating, not only is Danny cheating on Andre and Bill cheating on Haley. Haley cheating on Bill. She in the closet kissing on Kyle. I don't know what in the adulterous acts is going on, but we rebuked the devourer. I don't know what's going on. This is not that kind of desperate times call for desperate measures type situation. We supposed to be in here fighting for our life, trying to get out of the elevator and out of the closet. And y'all in there letting your flesh reign. What? And Vanessa, don't try to be helpful now, because you tried to cause a scene, Miss Mamas. I don't want you to say nothing. You and your skinny, go and sit in the corner. Go and sit in the corner. We don't want your help. Joey did have the decency to walk around, and he is looking for people. I said, oh my God. So this event, this traumatic event, is going to bring people closer and tear people apart. I was thinking while Andre was sitting there talking to Ashley over the walkie-talkies, I was like, oh my God, if Andre and Ashley backslide right now during this moment and everybody's vulnerable, we're going to have to add them to the list, because Danny and Bill and Haley is already on the list. Okay, Eva and Kat is under some kind of stairway. The HVAC fall, or is the steam trap, something falls. And I don't know if it fell on Eva and she was exposed to some type of chemical, but Kat is in there arguing and fussing with her, and Eva ain't got nothing left to give her. She ain't got nothing to give her. She basically tried to pull her sister into the closet to save her life. It's giving that Eva pulled Kat into the closet, because it was given Kat didn't even want to go in the closet. But Eva was just like, well, where else was we going to go? This was the best place. We out of danger's way, because you definitely ain't got to worry about nothing hurting you, impaling you, stabbing you, nothing while you're in the closet. But the steam trap or the HVAC or some kind of steam line, something fell. And so I don't know if Eva got punctured with something or exposed to some type of chemical, or it's excessive heat and so it's making her hot and weak. But Eva is throwing up blood and Kat is freaking out. I'm thinking Kat was giving CPR in the trailer. I saw Kat had blood on her hands. I was thinking that she was trying to administer CPR on somebody. Kat has now like fully gone into panic mode because Eva is not responding. Eva has passed out. Before Eva passed out, Eva told Kat, she's like, Kat, she not feeling good. She said her stomach hurts. She's feeling a sharp pain. And she was just vomiting blood. It looked like something out of a horror movie. So I don't know exactly what was going on. And, maybe once I get off here and go back online and I see what the people say happened to Eva, because I don't know exactly what happened. But nonetheless, very scary event. So basically, everybody is just trying to help everybody out. Push come to shove, they in the ballroom. Something is going on. Everybody's still looking for Martin. Martin is nowhere to be found. So they think Martin is with Kat. And eventually, some firefighters hear Haley and Kyle in the closet. They get out. Isaiah I don't know if he's on top of the stairs. He's somewhere, but he can hear somebody yelling, and he thinks it's Eva, but it's Kat. And so she's yelling to him, and so eventually I guess they gonna get out. Now my thing is, when Verna cut the electricity on, Danny was in the ceiling trying to get through the hatch to see what was going on, to see if she could climb her way out. But it's power, it's electrical wires and stuff, and they probably are exposed. She almost got shot and she fell, and so that's when her and Bill started having their whole entanglement going on. But yeah, Kat was profusely throwing up blood, and so Eva was just trying to catch it with her hand, and she was telling her to stay with her and don't die. And I was just like, oh my God. And so then, like I said, back in the ballroom, they saw a foot under a tree. So Joey, Smitty, Ted, I think it was Ted, and one other guy was digging under the tree, and come to find out it was Martin under the tree. Martin is not responding. Nobody. I saw Ted going like this. So I'm seeing Ted is trying to check for a pulse. I'm not seeing nothing. Nicole is crying. Smitty is emotional, very emotional. He looks like he on the verge of tears, but he's trying to stay calm, and he's telling Martin if Martin is still conscious and Martin just can't respond. He's telling Martin that his family is here and that they working, they trying to help him, just squeeze his hand. He's trying to get some kind of reaction out of Martin. We don't get no reaction out of Martin. I'm guessing we're gonna get it tomorrow. But it was just a whole lot of going on. Haley is in the closet with music playing, partying. I mean, I guess it helped the fireman hear her because they got tired of yelling for help. But I'm just like, girl, I mean, I guess she said she got to take her mind off the stress. I don't know. People do strange things when they are in a tough situation. And I guess she decided to be happy. I don't know. I don't feel like this is the end of Haley and Kyle, though. That's the crazy part. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, and part of me was like, yes, get back at Bill. But Bill in the closet with Danny. I mean, and I'm just like, oh my God, y'all, when them elevator doors open, because electricity is going to be flowing back to the elevator. I don't know if the generator can provide power to the elevator for the elevator to work, but eventually they going to get caught on the elevator, or the camera going to come back on the elevator. Somebody going to see something. Anastasia, I forgot to mention, Anastasia was sitting on the chair beside Miss Anita, and even after Anastasia was just nasty to Ashley, Ashley still had to do her civic duty as a nurse, because she took that vow and she had to help administer medical attention to Anastasia, even though she was nasty. You see how the Lord will humble you, Anastasia? Shame. Because after you just sat there and was nasty to that girl made sure you was all right. Ashley will be blessed. Ashley will be blessed. I just feel bad before Nicole, because Nicole, at least, they know Naomi and Chelsea are safe. Nicole don't know if neither one of her children are safe. She don't know where Kat is. All they keep telling her is that Ted said that he saw Kat on her way out. Tomas is looking for Kat. He don't know where Kat is. And I don't know, because I'm just like, dang, they was all together. I just don't understand how they just got separated so fast. Because one thing's for certain, Vernon turned around and told Anita, hold my hand and don't let go. Or one of them, if one Anita told Vernon that, or Vernon told Anita that. So I'm just wondering how all that didn't, I don't know. And then I was thinking Ted was going to go over there to Nicole to make, because that's the mother's keys. But, I don't know. He had Shanice, and so Shanice was, on alert, because she was like, I'm a nurse, and tornadoes ain't nothing. It's just another day in the neighborhood, compared to everything else. And so, oh my God, I'm just like, dang, why all this had to happen at Martin event? Now, mind you, Jacob is on his way. The power is down. The power just went out at the police station. Elon is phone. I don't know why. First of all, Elon, why you didn't go with Jacob? The other police at the station could have handled it. Why you didn't go with your son? So Jacob, Elon is radioing Jacob, asking Jacob where he is. Is he okay? Jacob done got out of the car. I'm like, Jacob, stay your tail in the car. I just pray to God Jacob don't run over one of them loose exposed wires, electrical wires, because one of them did fall and he almost got electrocuted and fell on the car. He fell on the car. So I'm just like, oh my God, Jacob, please get back in the car. And we don't know, we won't know till tomorrow if Jacob made it or not to the the country club. Naomi is worried because she's like, this is the last thing I need for something to happen to her or Jacob, and they can't get to each other. They won't even able to, comfort each other, or, know that each other was okay. And, he's still dealing with the whole thing with Derek. So I'm just like, Jacob don't need no other losses. Please let Naomi get out of here safe, because he already is going through enough. And after this, everybody gonna need to go to counseling. Everybody gonna need to make sure everybody is all right, because it's just a whole lot going on. And I'm like, if the fire truck people is here, I don't know how many firefighters are with them, if they running through, giving everybody medical attention, because usually the firefighters are the first ones to get there. They usually are the EMT until the EMT get there. I don't know. Vernon finally gets down to the generator. He had to go through the kitchen. Everybody's getting everybody instructions and floor plans on how to navigate through the building. Chelsea is looking for people. Naomi is looking for people. Everybody is wondering what everybody's update is. Y'all, it was very chaotic. One thing I did want to bring up also as well is that during this process, Leslie is with Anita majority of the time. And Leslie, I think, because this is such a traumatic thing that happened, she's nervous because she don't know where Eva is. And she said Eva didn't check on her. But honestly, there would have never been no time where Eva wouldn't have checked on Leslie, especially in a situation like this. So Leslie should know something is wrong. But, Isaiah ran into Leslie, and Isaiah said him and Eva were separated. So he said he's looked all over for Eva, and he don't know where she is. And then Leslie, while she's done wrapping up Anita's wound or her injury, she tells Anita, she was just like, Anita, I'm scared. She was just like, and I think this is payback for all the things that I have done. And then Anita was just there to tell her, like, girl, no, this is not payback for nothing you have done. This is a natural disaster. You didn't have no control over this. This is not nothing you deserved. It's just something that just happened. And she's trying to keep her calm. But I also think this is going to be a moment where Leslie stops the BS. Like, it has to stop. Like, hopefully this was a wake-up call for her. But I also do think this will change the nature of her and Anita's relationship. I do think that the hate or whatever kind of feelings that Leslie did have toward the Duprees, all that's going to change, because they was there together. They went through this event, and this probably will change and make this. Hopefully this changes them and make them all better to each other overall, regardless of what has happened, because this right here, all of that went on today was not supposed to happen. Martin was just supposed to get his donations, have his little fundraiser program so he can become a congressman or a senate or running for or whatever office he's running from, and that'd be that. But, whew, Lord. Y'all, what y'all think gonna happen? I know I probably ramble, and I said I was talking a mile a minute. Oh, yeah, and not to mention, y'all, that chandelier is still... is a little unstable, and I forget the lady's name, but it was Devon's wife. She walked out and she said she was still looking for her brother, and Victor is missing. Somebody find Victor. I don't know where Victor is. I don't know if Victor is under the table. Victor was not under the table with Martin, so Victor still got to be somewhere in that ballroom, because we didn't see Victor walk out. So I'm just like, oh my God. And so she's walking through the ballroom saying that she's going to continue to help look for her brother, because, her brother is still in the closet with Haley. And they don't know where he is. And so then the chandelier is rocking, and Jack's wife, I forgot her name. Sorry, Jack's wife. She said, watch out. And as she's saying, watch out, she looks up and the chandelier is falling. So hopefully somebody pushed her out the way and she didn't get crushed by the chandelier, or she got crushed by the chandelier. We don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Well, yeah, y'all. I think that's all. If I forgot anything, leave me a comment down below and we can talk about it in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more videos. Deuces.